Hello, 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 Colin, or good afternoon, Colin, Blymo, Stephen, Angels. Oh, hello and welcome, Nissy, a new member, and thank you for submitting. Submitting? Submitting? No, not submitting. Subscribing, that is the word. Uh, that's no problem, Nissy. Don't worry about it. Nissy has made me a record breaker. Oh, she's a record breaker. I am now on 151 subs. That's the highest I've ever been. So thank you, Nissy. Hi, Tim JD. Good afternoon, mate. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yeah, I said hello to Colin, Angels, yeah. Right, let's get rid of the sign. We've got a different setup today. We have, although you might have seen some of the pictures, not all of them. I've got a slide show now for today and for the rest of this week anyway. As I say, I'm not worried about the sub count, but you can't help but see it when you go in the studio to go live. So, but there you go. I didn't go down from 150, which was a marvel if nothing else, as I normally do. But there you go. Now, yesterday I had a bad day. I was going to swear, but a really bad day on the printers. Everything I did never worked, so I wasted I don't know how much filament yesterday, but I've sort of got somewhere today, and I'm building, if anyone knows the Hogsmeade station, not the side that the main building's on, the opposite platform. There's actually two buildings. Hornby only give you one. That's the actual waiting room, but there's a sort of like a bus shelter effort thing. So I'm actually trying to, I'm making one of them, I'm printing one of them. Right, I'll show you what it is. Right, I just have to change cameras. There it is, printing. That's, believe it or not, most of that is going to get thrown away, so you can see. They're all trees, as they call them. So I've got many, many trees, Brian. They're not green though, they're grey. Right, if I go to this, this is what I'm converting. I've made this slightly longer, this way, come out this way. Cutting where the blue line is, I'm cutting right across, say, basically, well, I'm not cutting it, it won't be there. Printing it without it, and all the way down that side, so it'll be, oh god, I hate doing this, from there and down to there is what I'm keeping, right? So it won't be printing all this bit on that side, but I've got a door on that side, which at the moment I've got to figure out a way of making that not a door, if you see what I mean. So there you go. Right, now I've been printing something. Now let's have a pointer. This is my first attempt. This is all my, well, except for the actual train, I added bits to it, but that's a little key ring. It's going to have a hole drilled there, and oh, and that'll be that. And there's mug Mark II. There we go. There we go. Both sides of the train, as opposed to, I didn't like the writing on them. So that's that. So there you go. Back to that. Right, let's see what's been going on. Right, the side slow. Right, got that. Getting some good webcam pics from Severn Valley, or is that MYMR? Right, most of it is Severn Valley. The one that's on now, that's Swanage. The one that I'm missing, I took another picture of. The one I took one at South Devon at Buckfastleigh. It's a little Western little tank engine. and for some reason I can't find it. Yeah, it was taken at the same time that I took a load of others. But there you go. I love webcams. Gonna go round them all when they all reopen and see how many decent pictures and have a huge, great, long slideshow. Oh, we have another slideshow, come to think of it. This is stuff that Carol's done, which you'll see now. That's Hogwarts Express. That is purple, and that's my shirt I'm wearing at the moment. I don't know how long. Right, there we go. Hogwarts Express, my mug, Mark II, shirts, this, that, and the other. Did someone high hardcore? Can't get your name right now. That's terrible. In fact, where is my list of names? I've lost my list of names, so if anyone comes on, I've had it. I think I've took it to the sitting room for some reason. Right, let's get back to that. So, we're doing alright. But the Hogwarts Express, it looks really good. That's sort of like a purpley, star-spangled, I'm trying to think what the name for it is, sparkly. But she's been doing a lot of t-shirts and stuff of her own stuff with, well, I wouldn't put half of the stuff that she puts on her t-shirts, but there you go. That's my old age. And some news tomorrow. Now, we don't know what time, but I'm going for my jab tomorrow, and Shirley has forgotten what time it is. Now, the reason she's forgotten is because I'm to go with her when she goes for her second, and she has forgotten the time that she's got to go, and I never asked. I said, that's fine, yeah, fine. So I got a phone call virtually straight after the stream on Thursday, and it was from Lothian Health Board, and they said, oh, get in touch with your doctor and get him or her to send me a form CEV whatever, right? So next morning, phone the doctor. Oh sorry, no, that was at 6:30, that's right, because it was after the doctors had shut. So I phoned the doctor, couldn't get the one I wanted, she was on holiday, so I got one I knew, and he'd never heard of the form. So it says, well, I'll get someone to look for it and see what happens. And I said, well, that's fine, but I won't know what's happening, and if you don't manage to do it, or this, that, and the other, I will still be waiting. He says, no, I'll get either I or he or she will get back to you. We'll let you know what's happening. So I got this phone call, but that was about 1:30 on Friday, saying, right, we've got a space for you on Friday this week. And I said, oh, hang on a minute. I knew Carol couldn't get off on Friday. She's already got Wednesday off. So it's sort of me and Shirley sort of yapping and that. Is there any chance you could do me when Shirley comes up for hers on Wednesday? It says, what's her name? Says Shirley Hamilton. So he looks down, is this? Yeah, just come up with her, we'll do you at the same time. So we saved on 2 taxis, and Carol having to take an extra day off work. So that worked out quite well. So tomorrow, we think it's either a minute to 11 or a minute to 12 midday. So I should easily be home by stream time, but if anything happens and I'm not there, you know why. I'm reeling around in pain or something. But anyway, I haven't got to go into town or anywhere else. It's just up the road now to the doctor's, which is brilliant. So I could nearly walk there. Well, I don't know if I could walk there, come to think of it. I haven't had a long walk for a year and a half. Nearly. Alright, what's this? 2 more new locals, IBSC Thomas and the yellow black Jakes, I suppose that is it? Both backmen. I'll wait for Daisy. Oh, right. How many Thomas trains, engines, whatevers have you got, Hardcore? I know you've got a load. You must have 50 odd, is it? Something like that? James is with it. It's definitely the biggest collection of Thomas the Train Engine and stuff. So if you want to go see a lot of Thomases, nip over to Hardcore's channel. Put your yeah. Put your channel up, Hardcore. Put a link up to it. Sure, you get someone that have a visit. What else we got today? So, as I say, I'm chuffed a bit. Everything sort of fell into place Thursday and Friday, but oh, there's another thing. This is how stupid this whole system up here is, right? I said that Shirley forgot what time it was, so she phoned the doctors on Monday, and the woman said, "Oh, they haven't got a phone up there. I can't tell you what time it is." Yeah, right. Because it's upstairs apparently in our health centre. So we got Carol to nip up to the doctors after work to ask, but in between that I thought, oh, 1471 the phone, and the last number was this number that he had phoned me, so I rang it. They don't accept incoming calls. I thought, for Pete's sake. So anyway, so Carol goes up to the doctors and she gets told, oh, you can't go there, this, that and the other. You'll have to get in touch with the helpline. So she gives her this number. Now, the number that she gave her was the number that I phoned initially in February, which I've now phoned about 6 times. It's in Glasgow somewhere, and it is a waste of time because they know nothing. They just say, oh, we'll fill this form out and pass it on to Lothian, and Lothian don't do anything. So there you go. Right, what's this? 30 Thomas May from Toys. Yeah, I've got a call this morning to get my second induction Monday. Oh, good. Oh, you've converted them. Oh, well, great. I thought they were all bought ones, Flymo. Ah, there you go. You live and learn. So, as I say, the jab's on its way. Be now got my name on it. So, at least when they phone back, it'll be for my second jag, and it won't be so bad next time. Eyeballs. How are we doing? That's a point. Has anyone seen Pete Clark lately? And Stephen, how's the spending money on your car going? I hear it's spring where you live. That's it there. Everyone nip over there, and if you haven't subscribed to Hardcore, watch these videos and subscribe. Last night, that's the members one though, isn't it? I was going to say I wasn't on Tim's last night. Are you still spending, Stephen, or is that the end of it now? No? day is it? It's Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday tomorrow, that's right. Is he converting a 9F to Murdoch? I haven't got a clue. After Thomas and I think a couple of the other bigger ones. What's the Gronk? What's the name for the Gronk? Because there is a Gronk, isn't there? See, I'm getting in the names of the actual locos. I know Gronk. Nope. What time is it? How, that Carol just come in the door. She's early. She's not supposed to finish until 4. And either that or Shirley's gone out or we're being burgled. So if you see me arms go up in the air, you know I'm being burgled. Well, that's this. No, Chris, not seeing people. Yeah. I was only on for a little bit. I was a bit fed up last night. As I said, I had a lousy day printing yesterday. And I was watching a lot of YouTube how-tos last night. Nicknamed a Gronk only by the noise it makes. Is it? Is that why it is? I haven't got a clue why. Well, I do know a few now. I mean, the Shed, which is one of the first ones I knew from sort of like modern times. The 66s. That's about it. Oh, another thing. With all the moving of stuff out the sitting room and here the cupboards and that into this room, I found my binoculars, and I was scanning sort of like across Edinburgh, and there's a white house virtually at the end of the houses at the bottom here, and I thought I'd seen a signal there, but then I thought about it. It was signal I thought was there was a semaphore signal, which definitely wouldn't have been it. Wouldn't have been there. But it's actually the crossing gates for the railway. And the house that I can see is the other side of the railway, but obviously the first house on the on the right hand side going through the gates. And so I can actually see the barriers. So I keep an eye on them, and if they're down, so I can't see them, that is, I know a train's due. I can see not all the train, like top to bottom. I can see that, like, definitely the roof and a bit down. So I followed one, and I could actually see it a little bit further along from there as well. So I could see the trains from my room. Uh-oh, I got a thing of doom. 67 to skips, 37, yeah, new tractors. I didn't know 47, that's a new one. What is the logo in the pic just before red and orange bridge? Right, I have to wait all the way through. What's the logo in the pic just before the red and orange bridge? Right. So, red and orange bridge. Well, the only bridge that I can think of it is the Forth Bridge. Rail Bridge. Was it the Forth Rail Bridge you're on about, Nissy? Hi Kieran, nice of you to join us, mate. Now we have Mr. He knows everything about trains. I think it's that one, isn't it? That one is a, yeah, no, a pannier. No, that, I don't know what the front one is. Kieran on though. Well, I think I missed it. A brush. I don't know. It's one of my favourite West Country locals. Like, oh, missed it. Right, I don't know. I think it was the West. Was it the West Country one, or was it? I don't know what order they're in. Yeah, that isn't that. I wrote it down. That's Tor Valley, the one that's the spam can. No, not the spam can. The West Country, 34027. I'm trying to get this other one for Nissi. Right, that's the Panya. It's after the Panya one because we were talking about that. Yeah, that's Loire Valley. I'm watching closely. Still the same one. That one and the one before it, the same loco, just different angles. Right, that one is, I've forgotten what that one is. What's 09? Oh, I can't remember what 09. Right, I should know it because I collect them. It's either Thing of South Africa. Yeah, I can't for the life of me think what 09 is. 60009. It's either Union and the South Africa. In fact, I'm pretty certain it is, isn't it? Or what's that one? Hang on. I don't think I've got it yet. It's definitely not Mallard anyway. I know that. Grizzly could be. Is it Grizzly? By the way, any chance? Oh, it is Union. Thank you, Kieran. I think that's disgusting that I don't know. So I think that was the first one that came to mind, mind you. And I'm absolutely roasting here. I'm okay, thank you. Yeah, good. I suppose we won't have all the blokes that go to school now. They'll all be at school, or maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock. They could be out, couldn't they? Alright. I'm virtually in a corner actually. I've only got like 1.5 feet of board and I would be. It's not a very wide room, especially in the bit, because it's got this daft shaped house this. But the 2 bedrooms, Carol's bedroom and this room, they go down one bit, then it cuts in and goes down another bit. And instead of going straight, where it make both at least of decent size, but we'll have to go and do stupid things with it. I converted a little tank engine for my son. It's called Hans, the German engine. Got the face from the Thomas and Bertie set. Ah, there you go. There must be faces, Thomas faces that I can print somewhere. I should have to have a look. I haven't seen any, but that doesn't mean to say there isn't anyone. I drew the BR Blue Class 6. I can't draw, so don't. So if you see anything that I've drawn, you'll have to guess what it is, because I probably won't even have a clue. I'm terrible. Right, that piece of printing that I showed you earlier, that has been going now, believe it or not, for nearly, according to that, 7 hours. And I don't believe that, because what's the time now? Or that would make it 12, 9, well it could be 9 o'clock this morning. Let me show you how far it's got, because it's not a lot. I don't know if I can actually get the thickness. It's only about, in fact, where's my ruler? Hanging up. It's been printed for 77 hours and it is only about 5 centimeters, 5 millimeters high. It's 99% at the moment of its trees. Support for the layers coming up. Unbelievable. It's supposed to take 1 day. I've got really down to it. 1 day, what was it? 1 day, 4 hours and 10 minutes. So it's a long one. But I saw a building today It's not Hogwarts or Hogsmeade, sorry, but I reckon it's someone that's copied the other guy that did Hogsmeade, moved one chimney, and it's actually put the first floor, you know, the actual flooring. But how you get to work on it, I don't know, because it prints out in one piece. So I don't know. Yes, it's a swap door that I swapped out. Okay, right. No. See, the electric doesn't bother me. It's like heating. I have enough money. I'm not rich. I'm a pensioner, in fact. But I have enough money to do what I want electric-wise, or have any sort of machinery in the house. Unless I've got a dirty great big generator or something, you know, electric generator. But basically, not worried. Yeah, that would be it, Stephen. Surely on a bike. I was watching, talking about what's the other one called, Lady of Legend, which is a 29991. I don't know if I showed that. I'm sure it's one of the pictures. I was watching a thing from Swindon, a YouTube thing from Swindon this morning, and it was that coming out of the sheds. I think it was on its first day, brake testing and steam and all this lot, and it was brilliant. And I'm sure I saw the Tannawanna, Kieran. £40 a week. I'm paying at the moment £75 a quarter, I think. It doesn't sound a lot, but no, hang on, no, £75 a month. Sorry, I was going to say not a quarter. That would be, if it was a quarter, I'd be laughing. It's that, Nissie, wait. Okay, I'm back on again tomorrow, Nissie. Thanks very much for joining us. You take care. I think you're in America, so have a nice afternoon when it gets to you. Yeah, well, it might be. Yeah, stay safe. Don't let the big bites, thingies bite. I'm on about that for electric and gas per month. Yeah, that's what I am. It's stupid. I'm about £75 now, and then they'll look at it again, and I'll go up to about 100, somewhere between 120 and 140, and that'll stay for 6 months. And say, oh, you're paying too much, so that's drop me back down to 75. But you know, I would have sort of. Now, this has happened 4 times, 5 times now. Let's go for the middle and then try and keep it at that. But no, they don't. So, there you go. Alright, I'd hate to be all electric now. I love gas. I'm not so much, well, heating's the same. But I love cooking with gas. I like having the instant control, whereas I know electric cookers now are a lot better than they used to be, but I'm old. I'm used to old electric cookers, when you turn them off and they were still hot for about 3 hours later. There you go. Plus you can weld with you can heat things up a lot easier, like if you want to with a gas, like a poker or something, to do I don't know what they call it, pyro something or other, isn't that, when you like branding iron. Oh, that's not bad. 12 and 11, thanks. Microwave meals, yeah, that's what I'll be having tomorrow night. I don't know how much dinner I've got left. I made a stew yesterday, day before, and I got a lot left, but I don't know if it's 2 days. If it's not 2 days, then it's a TV dinner type thing tomorrow night. Yeah, crap. Absolute crap. It's like Scotland's opened up for you can go to the pub again, but you can't have a drink. Daft, absolutely daft. Got to wait another fortnight or so. They're going to. The next ban, by the way, is that they're going to stop people driving because there's more deaths from car accidents at the moment than there is COVID. So all driving is going to be banned. So you can be locked in, locked into not being out to drive. You can sit in your car as long as you don't drive it. Yeah, as I say, Flomo, it's probably different now. I mean, it used to be basically a solid bit of metal with an element underneath, and it used to stay hot for forever, sort of thing. Whereas now, they're pretty instant now, aren't they? From hot to cold. I got fish for tea tonight. Can I put it on some? Oh, I've had fish from a chippy, but I haven't had fish. I haven't cooked fish for a long time. Yeah. Oh, that's a point. I've got to find a mask for tomorrow, haven't I? I've got to wear a mask. Now, what am I going to do? Carol's got some disposable ones, I think. The police have been turning motorbikes and sports cars back from going up west here in the weekend. Last week too. I'm not so keen on smoked haddock. I used to have it as a kid. I used to call it milkfish. I think it's smoked haddock, is it? Yellow. You used to put it in milk, and I used to drink the milk, but couldn't stand the fish. But now I'd probably eat it. That's not bad. I don't know what I'd do. If I lived on my own, I'd probably be living on takeaways. Hey, there you go. Oh, I don't know if I showed me brick wall either. That's to go alongside in Hogwarts. Where are we going? I've now been putting marks along the top. In fact, you can't see it. I've been putting marks along the top now for the single sort of coping stone, whatever it is. Things on the top. So that'll get an overcoat, and that'll be that ready. I'm going to try. I know I've still got some stuff to bring in here and sort of try and pack away, but I want to try and get the other spot, the bench behind me, set up as a railway at least, even if it's sort of only going down one side and that's it. I won't be using the flexi until I can do the whole lot, so although I could do part of it. I could do the Hogwarts part because that bit's got to be on its own anyway. Bill's doing nice meatballs and penne pasta cooked in 12 minutes. Well, I've probably had that. How's Cheeky? She's been a pain in the butt today again. I might have nearly killed her earlier on. I changed the cat litter, and what I do is I've got the bin that's got like a carrier bag in, and whatever that is, I use that to put the cat litter in, whatever has state fullness that is, and then I put that in the main bin, kitchen bin, for Carol to take down on the way to work. So I've got a bin liner out and put the bin back where we keep them, and it's right basically next to her water. a bit later on, hadn't noticed that both the black bin liners, or the black bags and the bin liners had both fallen into her water. So she was drinking, she was got two lots of bin liners on her head. But then again, there you go. I'll teach her, if it did get her, or if they did get her, teach her for meowing during the night. Lemon sole. Tell you one of the best ones I've ever had. If I can, oh, I'm trying to think. Halibut. That rings a bell. It's either halibut or something else similar. I got given it by, I can't even remember who gave it. It's up in Peterhead, I know that, and that's about all. And that was absolutely beautiful. And that's probably the best fish. But I like monkfish. Quite like that as well. Not that we buy, fish is dearer than steak now, so I'd rather have a steak. In fact, I haven't had a steak. Me and Carol used to have a steak about once a fortnight, something like that. We hadn't had once for ages. Fish water down for my cats. That's it. Right. I never knew until, I wouldn't say recently, but in my later years, that cats are not that keen on milk. They'd rather water, which I never knew that. I always thought, give it some milk. There you go. So, in fact, come to that, let's have some substance. Hello, Tim. There we go. Or salmon. I can't stand salmon. Fresh salmon, definitely not. Tin salmon I can sort of stand, but I much prefer tuna. Hello Leslie, here we go. All coming in now. The pub shut. Right, let's go through the merchandise. I like this bit. Let's go for the merchandise. There we go. Let's get rid of me. Now that's printed onto the Hogwarts is printed onto a sort of, not a t-shirt, but it's a sort of blousey type thing. Top, whatever you call it. Oh, you're in the shed today, you Tim? Is it nice and warm there? Because it's roasting here. It's not sunny, but it's hot. See, I said, it's just left the pub. He's in the pub. I bet you lot tonight is opening up other stuff tonight, isn't he? I bet you lot down there are getting your pubs back properly. We've got to wait at least another fortnight. Right, so off that one, back to that one. There we go. Let's see the printing. Now, believe it or not, see the angle that this camera's at? That's the same camera. Exactly the same camera. I don't get that. But there you go. And that's still only about 5-6 millimeters. I can't wait until sort of like bedtime tonight to come in here to see how it's doing. What else we got? There's my mug. Oh, and there you go. Brian, the start of my trees, the start of my forest. Loads of green wire. But a foot long. Same length as that piece of track. There we go. What else we got? Anything else? Nah. So that goes back to that. Oh, wrong mouse. And then, oh no, that's right. Where's the tree? I've lost the one with the tree, the cat. not the tree, the cat. Hang on, there we are. Hang on, there we are. Maybe that one. There you are. There's the nest. I knew I had it somewhere, but the birds aren't around. Oh, there goes the seagull. She is going in there quite often and staying there a while, but obviously she hasn't laid the eggs yet. But she will do. Now we're doing 30. Oh, got something stuck on there now. Oh no, don't do this to me. Oh, hang on, it's that. Idiot. Why isn't that changed? Because I paused it. Right, let's read up, catch up. Right, so Leslie, do you live near Tet? Is that Tebay or supposed to be Tenby? A bit of zoom on the camera. It could be. Are you using OSP? If so, it's cropped. Okay, right. In other words, zoomed. It just seems weird. I've got another one on the same sort of thing, where one's out to the camera's facing right and it's the full picture's to the left. It's really weird. I don't know. There you go. The magpies will be once they finish. Right, I was reading up on them. They only take about 19 days, so I thought she'd started and then we'd have the chicks would be squawking at about the 5th of May, but it looks like she hasn't laid them yet. If so, she's still gallivanting. She's leaving them home alone. But at the moment we can still see the nest, as you saw, quite easily. The leaves and that haven't completely all come out yet, so I think I'll be able to see quite a bit of it still, mind you, because there's a real big gap in the leaves and branches and that, so I'm hoping. It's Fairfield else inside, no place mating. Nice. Yeah, but it's something as I say, it's right outside my window. If it was a little bit nearer, I could nip out and sort of film it. film the whole lot. Put it on a long stick. Filming trains in your city centre. Are they derailed? Hello, Lance. Good afternoon. Sorry, good morning to you again. What of our American friends? I've been trying to work out, there's 3 lots of towers across the other side of Edinburgh. One I know is a school, which is now being turned into flats. They've sold it. I don't think it was a blind school, but it was something. It wasn't special needs of some sort, I think. And then there's 2 to the left of it. There's 2 towers, and I can't figure out what they are. Then to the left of them, there's another 2 towers. And I can't think what the hell they are. And I've been on Google Maps, this, that and the other. No one seems to know at the moment. So I think once it's open up and all this, like I'm going over there to find out what they are. It's really annoying. I thought one might have been Fetish School, where Blair, ex-Prime Minister, went. But I don't think it is, because they've only got 1 tower. These 2 things are 2 towers. I can't, you need to know where it is, so if it at least gets sort of above it, nip down through a road and then go to street view sort of thing, and then look up and see if it's it, but I can't at the moment. Right, what we got? Good morning from across the pond. Is that, oh no, it's the same one. From someone else. When's Anthony? Is Anthony back at working? He must be, mustn't he? It's only Easter, isn't it? So anyway, as I said, for those that weren't here, I've got my jab tomorrow, my first one. So if anything goes wrong and there's no stream, you know that I'm in agony. I don't want to be seen crying online. Oh, God. Nah, I'll be alright. Then look at one of your windows. Right, hang on. Find your house. I've got, yes, I've done that and I still can't find it. Donaldson was the deaf. Was it deaf? How do you know the one I'm talking about? Is that Donaldson, the big one? Or the well, it's not Corstorphine Road there, but it's on that road, if you see what I mean. It will go all the way out to Corstorphine Road. It could be Donaldson. North, south, east, west. Yeah, I've tried that. I know I'm going over the corner of rugby stadium to one lot of them, and I just can't figure it out where it is. But there's when we go walking, or when we used to walk along the shore, there was some houses in the woods, if you like. It could be them, one of them, because they were big houses and things, but you couldn't see them because of the trees. All you saw was little bits of it through the trees. Yeah, correct, Stephen. On the main, just up from Haymarket Station. Yeah, it'd be Donaldson's then. That's a huge school. It even looks big from here when you, even on with a camera. Never mind anything else. But they've turned that now. That's been made into flats, Stephen. Well, I say it's been made. They were doing it, so I don't know how far they've got. Oh, it'd be nice to get out and sort of see what's happened in Edinburgh. I mean, they put some pictures up of about 10 different things that had been started before the sort of lockdowns. What stage they're at now, and some of them are finished and others haven't gone far, but you know, it's interesting to see what stuff had changed. Is that bridge in the fourth, the fifth or first? That's the I can't believe this. The fourth rail bridge, the first and fourth, not the fifth or fourth. And I've got a picture that's on my desktop, taken from this window there where I'm sat before I put the wood here, and I can lean out the windows, and it shows all the three bridges. Got the two brand new road, well, the brand new road bridge, the old road bridge, and the very little from here rail bridge. You wouldn't believe how small it looks compared to them, but when you're there it looks huge. Melville is the old other college opposite Fettes. Oh, Melville, I wonder. I'll have a look at Melville then. I'll look that up and see if that's got two towers. So that's only one of the two buildings. From here I can see, as you say, Donaldson, then these two of the towers, then there's a church, I'm pretty certain it's a church, and then I can see the old flour mill. That's so easy because it's white and it's huge. And then the other ones are to the left of that. But that's the ones I thought would be the easier ones to find, because you know, I can look over and straight over the Murrayfield. I need to print. Oh, in fact, I used to have a map of Edinburgh from the sort of there sort of thing. Might have a look, see if I can find it. Right, what's the latest? Much grumblings on the price of rents yesterday on the radio here. Young folk can't afford even the basic rents. Joking. Yeah, they'll give them loans so they have to pay them back for about 20 odd years when they get a decent job. Like the students at uni paying all the money they have to pay, which is ridiculous. I'm just wondering if they're at the lot that are at uni now, how much they should get off their courses for what's been going on. Because no way would I wouldn't pay it. I'd go abroad just to get out of paying it. Oh, that's the two magpies just gone into the nest. Or one's gone in, the other's on the edge. They always do it when I'm not looking, but I just caught them at the very last bit. I can see the tail of one and the head of another. But I actually thought she was in, she'd actually laid them, because she was in there one day, and I really watched her for quite a long time, and she never came out. And then she must have been in there for a good hour or so, and she nipped out onto a branch at the nest, sort of like stretched her legs and then went back in again. So I honestly thought she'd laid them. And he wasn't there, then came and left, came and left. So I thought he was feeding her, which is what they do. But apparently, nope, she has not laid them. As I say, they're home alone. Right. Big enough to see from there. Yeah, it's huge. And I've been in the flour mill with my dad. It was working there. Yeah, but it's surprising. I mean, I can see it's huge with the naked eye because I can't put clothes on. So you imagine. I mean, I haven't been in it, but I've been by the side of it because it's right virtually next door to not Argos, the other place starts with an A. Supermarket. Asda, that's the word. There's an Asda virtually next door to it, and you can walk past that all the way round to where the Britannia is. So we've walked that a few times. What's the bridges on? Oh, Golden Gate, yeah. I'd say that another bridge that I like is the one in Plymouth. I could never remember the name of that one. I've got no chance. Long time since at the flour mill. Yeah, it's surprising that it's still white though, isn't it? So they must be keeping the outside sort of up to stretch. Mel was on the Queen's Ferry Terrace, right? So hang on, let's write that. Queen's Ferry Terrace. So I've got the road. Queen's Ferry Terrace. Right, I shall look that up on that after I leave, and hopefully that'll clear up one of them. One's got sort of a pointy bits on the end. Well, one of the two have got pointy bits. The other ones are flat, like a castle turret, two castle turrets sort of thing. And no, it's not Edinburgh Castle. That is by far to the right. That was something me and Shirley before must have been about 6 to 9 months before the first lockdown. We went up Carlton Hill, which is high, and it's like the view I'm getting from here, but obviously a different angle. and I saw flats over like Silvernells, which is right over by the water, the Firth of Forth, in fact. And I was trying to work out what something was from there, and I couldn't think what the hell it was. But I got a feeling now it was blocks of flats which were virtually brand new at that time. But could be wrong. Tamar, yeah, it could be Tamar. Brunel, yeah. The one with the sort of big pipe things, really big pipes. All the best with all the Jag and the 3D work there, Chris. Cheers for having us in. I'm going to get off now. Okay, mate, you take care. And see you tomorrow, hopefully. I'm just about to shut down anyway, so there's these. I know where that is. Belfield Road has a spire. Yeah, but this whatever this is, there's two spires or two things. So, but I will find them before I die. It's on my bucket list to find out what they are. I'll send Carol. Send a drone up. Helicopter. Get a helicopter ride. That's an idea. Yeah, I'll put that down for my birthday present for next year. Helicopter ride over Edinburgh. Right, I'm going to sign off now. I want to go and see what my daughter's up to. See if she's brought me any goodies to eat. Because I'm starving. Because no one feeds me in this house. I have to feed myself. So everyone take care, and as I said, if I'm not on tomorrow, I will be on Thursday, but I should hope I shall be on tomorrow. As I say, something really drastic will have to go wrong with this Jag, but I'll be here, more than likely. So everyone take care, and goodbye for now. Bye.